Morning 6th B class. I'm Mrs. Madhuri Gaba. Today I am going to conduct your social science class. Today we will discuss our chapter number 1 geography, the earth in the solar system. Today we will discuss about our solar system. All right, the earth in the solar system. All right. So let's start. I know everybody know about solar system. You can see the picture. Look at the picture. There are 8 planets. The sun is the center of the solar system. It is the head of the solar system. It is huge and made up of extremely hot gases. The sun is the ultimate source of heat and light. All right. So the sun is the head of the solar family and it provides us heat and light. And you know, there are 8 planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth. Earth is the third nearest planet to the sun. Earth is the planet where we live. All right. Then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. There are 8 planets in the solar system. Now we will discuss about whole sky. We will discuss about whole sky. So if you see the whole sky, the sky is filled with tiny shining objects. Some are bright and others are dim. It seems as if the sky is studded with diamonds. They all appear to be twinkling. But if you look at carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle. They simply glow without any flicker, just as the moon shines. Now we will discuss about moon. You may also see the moon on most of the days. You see moon in the sky at night sky. It may, however, appear at different times, in different shapes, and at different positions. You can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. So you can see full moon only once in about a month. It is full moon, night, or Purnima. All right. So you can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. All right. It is full moon or Purnima. A fortnight later, you can see it at all. It is a new moon, night, or Amavasya. On this day, you can watch the night sky best, provided it is a clear night. So, you can see moon on most of the days at different times, in different shapes, at different positions. All right. Now we will discuss about celestial bodies. What are these celestial bodies? We will discuss them here. The sun, the moon, and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. They are called celestial bodies. Now we will discuss about constellations. We will discuss about constellations. What are the constellations? We will discuss, various patterns formed by different groups of stars in the sky. Various patterns formed by different groups of stars in the night sky are called constellations. Ursa Major and Big Bear is one such constellation. Ursa Major or Big Bear is one such constellation. All right. Now I will discuss about Saptarishi. What is Saptarishi? What is Saptarishi? It is a group of 7 stars. It is a group of 7 stars. Saptarishi. I am sharing this image. You can see. Please watch it carefully. Figure number 1.1. Saptarishi. One of the most easily constellation which you see in the sky, in the night sky. All right. So these are the constellations. Now we will discuss about Earth. We will discuss about the Earth. What is Earth? What is the shape of the Earth? Right? So here we will discuss the shape of the Earth. Here we are discussing about shape of the Earth. The earth is spherical in shape. It is just like a ball. All right? In ancient time, people thought that the shape of the earth was flat and had steep edges. But today we know that shape of the earth is like a sphere. All right? The pictures which has been taken from this space, these shows that earth is sphere in shape. All right? It is sphere in shape. Earth is very big, and we cannot see the whole of the earth at a time because of its spherical shape. So, life is possible because conditions are favorable to support life system over there. Number one, the earth is neither too hot nor too cold. That's why life is possible over there. Number two, it has water and air which are essential for human beings, which is essential for their survival. The earth has life-supporting gases like oxygen, which is essential for human beings. So that's why life is possible on earth. Now we will discuss about moon. Moon is a satellite. Everybody know moon is a satellite and the earth is a planet. Now we will discuss about moon. Moon is a satellite. All right? It appears so big because it is nearer to our planet than other celestial bodies. It is near to our planet. It is about 384,400 kilometers away from us. All right. So I'm just sharing this picture. You can watch. The moon moves around the earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. As a result, only one side of the moon is visible to us on the earth. The moon does not have favorable condition as the earth has. Earth is a planet, and on earth there are favorable conditions for life support system. But moon does not have conditions for living. It has neither water, it has neither water nor air. All right, so that's why life is not possible on moon. Now we will move towards asteroids. What are the asteroids? What are the asteroids? Apart from the stars, planets and satellites. Apart from the stars, planets and satellites, there are other tiny bodies which also move around the sun. Are called asteroids. These bodies are called asteroids. All right. So what are the asteroids? Which move around the sun. Apart from stars, planets and satellites. You can see the picture. Figure number 1.5. Asteroids. Now we will discuss about galaxy. What is a galaxy? What is galaxy? Galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. So galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars. All right. What is the universe? What is universe? Here we are discussing galaxy and universe. There are millions of such galaxies. First we have discussed what is galaxy. Huge system of billions of stars. Galaxy. Now we are discussing universe. There are millions of such galaxies that makes the universe. And it is very much difficult to imagine how big the universe is. All right? How big the universe is, it is very difficult to imagine. So this was the chapter number 1, the Earth in the solar system. Thank you.